Hi, and welcome to your mindful core engagement practice. We won't be too long, but hopefully by the end of it, you're going to be feeling very warm and much more aware of what's happening within. Okay, so we're going to start laying down. See if you can get that comfortable position. Okay, your legs are going to come straight. All right, so feel free to wiggle out whatever you need to feel comfortable. Arms going to stay to your sides. Make sure you have the awareness in those feet. Then as you inhale, let's start drawing your right knee into the chest. Now notice your sacrum, your lower back pressing into the mat. Bring your leg up. It doesn't have to come straight, so as straight as you possibly can. And as you exhale, start bringing the awareness into your right side of the belly, right side of the torso, as you slowly lower the leg down with as much control as possible. Okay. Allow the leg to hover, so try not to pop it down, and then bring the knee back in, extend the leg up. Now, if you find that your lower back is lifting, just bring the left foot by your hip, and then we're going to continue here, okay? So as slowly as possible, inhale up. As you exhale, slowly lowering it down. Keep pressing the lower back down. We've got two more like this. And one more. And now at the very bottom, see if you can hold here. So hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, hopefully the bit of warmth approach, and slowly release the leg down. Reset breath. Inhale and exhale. Forgot to mention, core is inseparable from the breath. Do make sure you're breathing. It's definitely a big game changer. So bring the left knee now. Extend the left leg up. As you exhale, slowly start releasing the leg down. So nice and slow, controlled movement. Shift the focus into the left side of your torso. Press into the lower back. Allow the leg to hover. Bring it all the way in. Reach the leg up. And as you exhale, working on control, lowering part as much as you can. 3 more like this. Last 2. Again, you can see I've got my hand on the belly. If you want, you can always have it here for a bit of extra sensation. Last one, slowly lowering. Working with the breath. And see if you can find the lowest height possible. Lowest height possible without kind of lifting your lower back, arching into the lower back and holding for another 3, 2, 1. Bring the leg down. Reset breath. Inhale. And exhale. Good. Bring your right foot next to your hip and your left foot next to your hip. Bring your arms a bit wider if you need to, and simply sway your knee side to side. And now once you're ready, bring everything back to the center. Again, reset. So notice the sacrum fully grounded on the mat. And now see if you can bring your feet together and knees wide. So as wide as they go. For the next one, we're going to go for this butterfly kick outs. So kick out so high so your lower back doesn't lift off. It doesn't matter how high or low your legs are. What matters is that we're paying attention into our lower abdomen and working slowly with those exhales as we move back and forth. You're welcome to experiment. Try to kick out one slower, see what happens, and then come back and maybe one's a bit higher and come back. Once you spotted that perfect height, keep going. We go 8 more like this. So as you inhale, bring those knees in, see if you can curl it in. And as you exhale, kick it out, contract into the belly. We never hold that breath, so keep breathing. Three more. 2 more. I know it's heating up, embrace it. Last one. Kick it out, hold for me here. Hold into the comfortable height as long as your lower back is not lifting. Press into the lower back for 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees into the chest, give yourself a squeeze. And bring your nose into the knees, take a breath, inhale. And exhale, release your head down, arms to your side. Gonna go for a bit of that hip flexor engagement, okay? So both legs gonna come up. Again, notice your feet in space, okay? Inhale here. As you exhale, see if you can point through the right toes, slowly lower the leg down. Once you're at the bottom, give it a bounce, and inhale, bring it up. Same through the left, pointing through the toes, give it a bounce, and up. If this is too intense, once again, you can try to have one leg down and work through single legs first, okay? Otherwise, we're gonna keep going through both. Tiny bounce and up. Notice whether your face is holding any tension. See if you can give yourself a smile, relax your jaw, relax your eyebrow center. Wonderful. 2 more each side. One more each side. And last one. Bring it back. See if you can give your ankles a few rolls as a reset. And then bend your legs, place your feet down by your hips. Beautiful. Arms gonna stay where they are. Whenever you're ready, we're going to start pressing into the heels. And as we do, see if you can start pressing into your sacrum. So arching the back, you might see that I'm creating the space in between the mat and my back. And as we exhale, we're going to start grounding through the sacrum. So pulling belly in as we're placing the back, the tailbone onto the mat. And then start tucking the tailbone. We're moving into that anterior pelvic tilt and slowly peeling your spine off the mat into the bridge pose. Once you're in the bridge, see if you can pause. Press through the heels, notice engagement into your bum, into your glutes. Inhale. And as you exhale, slowly rolling it down, starting from your upper, mid, vertebra by vertebra, and then finally placing your lower back down, and once again repeating. So pressing into that sacrum, arch the back. As you exhale, placing the sacrum down, tucking everything in, feeling the spine off. Bridge pose, inhale, and as you exhale, bring it all the way down. And once again, we're going to create a back bend. You're going to go for one more like this. Grounding through. So tuck the tail if that makes sense to you. Keep tucking it, well done. Keep gently lifting. So try to do it part by part to your best ability. Back into the bridge pose. And we're going to hold here. So take 3 big deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Pull the breath strong deep into the belly. Inhale. And exhale. Once more. Inhale. And as you exhale, start curling down. Once again, upward. Maybe notice a bit of engagement in the bum by now. Bring it all the way down. Last one, press into the sacrum, arch the back. Press into that lower back. And then bring your knees into the chest. See if you can rock yourself up and down. And massaging the spine a little bit. Adding a bit of playfulness, momentum as we rest. Then once you're ready, we're going to pop up, either cross your legs and roll over your knees, or simply come in all fours to your tabletop in any way that you like. Okay, so whenever we're ready, we're going to place our hands down underneath the shoulders, tuck into your toes, press into those hands, lift those knees up, and we're going to hold here. So keep pulling your knees towards your hands. Keep separating those shoulder blades to create more power through the chest. You can always imagine that you're pressing the floor away from yourself. And let's take 3 more big deep breaths. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep holding. Last one. Inhale. Pull the belly in and up. Last one here. Kind of lied about the last one, so it was the last one. And then see if you can shift your hips up and back, down facing dog. Reset breath. And now inhale, come on the toes. As you exhale, slowly releasing those knees all the way back down into a very active tabletop. One more breath. As you exhale, slowly release the knees down. See if you can pop them down both at the same time with control. Untuck your toes. Sit yourself back into your child's pose. Arms can be reaching forward. They can be reaching back. That's completely up to you. Placing your chin or your cheek down and allowing your body and breath to reset. The nervous system to come back to its peaceful state. So we're done for today. Feel free to stay in your child's pose as long as you need. Maybe you're getting on to another workout, feel free, or maybe just resting. So whatever's there, I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.